Extraordinary from him. We have Akanji calmly anticipates. Ono. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Robertson. Mbappe. And it's Caicedo. And he welcomes it in. He's dealt with that really well. And he's managed to get free. Good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could...
Shoots! It's in! It was thrashed in, the crispest of hits.
Oh, that's a brilliant finish, Peter. Such a satisfying one from his perspective, knowing he hit it so beautifully.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And he is dashing away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Caicedo gets on his bike and on the move. And here's Messi.
Messi really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Van Dijk. Over to the right flank, and this is Messi. Great chance! And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
Messi certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Caicedo. Now it's Kane. Here's Oyarzabal. And here's Mbappe.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Akanji cuts it out. Now there's a chance! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
System UI
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. So things are underway.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Harry Kane. He's a deadly finisher, Peter, obviously, but he can contribute much more than that for his team. He's got the physical presence to hold the ball up and the awareness to bring pretty much everyone else into play. His best attributes, however, might be his enthusiasm, his energy and his desire to win, because those things become infectious to others.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, nicely intercepted. Alexander-Arnold is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Van Dijk. Still goalless at the moment. Quarter of an hour played. Van Dijk. To Ono. He's in a good position here. Can he finish? And that is wildly off target. Can he get it through? And he was quick to react. Alexander-Arnold. Not the most accurate pass. Caicedo. And it's Caicedo. And here's Oyarzabal. Fernandes promptly onto that, and that is that. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Caicedo. Ono, a player whose confidence, whose sense of adventure rubs off on all of those around him.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Robertson, spread it left. Mbappe. Caicedo. Mbappe. Now it's Messi.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Triol. Ono. Alexander-Arnold. Messi.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, that's fabulous. And the shot! It's there! Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
India have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Mbappe. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Alexander-Arnold.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
He just refused to budge, and he's got his way. Messi carries the ball down the right. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Mikel Oyarzabal. Plays a sharp little ball, and he shoots! And there's a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
India are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Played out to the left flank. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And that is the end of the first half.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. There's the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! It's all becoming so easy! There was to be only one outcome.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
A case now of complete control. Alexander-Arnold.
India are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Puyol.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Akanji kept his eye on it, and he's there. He has found a way through. Akanji. Now there's a Kane! And that's a tidy finish. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Alexander-Arnold powering forward here. Mbappe finds himself offside. Akanji, and it's Alexander-Arnold. So Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Kane producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness, and it's been played through. Barcelona can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And Messi! Oh, it's hit the post! And he's managed to get rid. Great chance! Off the post! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Fernandes. Big chance! And he's gone looking for safety. And it's Puyol. Oh, sweet feet! Fernandes. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Kane, spread to the right. It's a good run down the right. Messi, he's shifting through the gears here. Look at the space, real chance! And he's stuck it away. What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Barcelona now just needing one.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Kane. Puyol. Nicely aimed pass. Uno. And it's Messi. And Fernandes. Can he get on the end of this? Akanji. And it's Caicedo. Uno. To Messi. Mikel Oyarzabal. Now it's Messi. That has been slung wide. Akanji gets across to intercept that. Barcelona could be just about done here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Mikel Oyarzabal. And he's been shifted off it. Messi. Into the last 5 minutes. Oh, Red, nice interception. Kane. Uno. Picked out brilliant. Messi! Oh, cracking effort.
Messi certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
And it's hoisted clear.
Barcelona really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
And here's Kane.
There will be 3 minutes.
And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Alexander-Arnold for Messi. It's a good foot in there. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And this is Kane. Kane, who does. And that's it. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. Well, how will we look back on that?
Please
Well,
make
Peter,
sure
this
to
was
watch the screen
probably
for
more
information
slugfest than
bulletin
a
from the
game of
regional
football,
police
but I
department.
actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, this is a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So things are underway. India have gone with what looks like an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim.
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem if one opts to go forward.
And the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. In with the challenge. And that has left him in a heat. Camavinga receives it in a good position here. Now it's Camavinga. Fernandez spots it and intercepts.
You know, Peter, there's a player down there who I've always admired, Carlos Puyol. This game is not all about technique and skill. You need big hearts too, and they don't come any bigger.
Kane! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Aims beyond the defence. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, it's a great ball here. Kane unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. It's Kane! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
India with the corner, they're first. And he's there to clear it.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Looking for the run, well read, and the danger is averted. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he's managed to get free. Well, that is one way to stop him. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And so we have the first set piece of the game. Going for goal! Messi clears. And it's Son Heung-min. Nice control. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Van Dijk. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Alexander-Arnold. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. It's Camavinga. Mikel Oyarzabal. Camavinga. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Van Dijk. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Robertson. And he skips past his man. Now it's Kane. And he's in on goal. There's the shot! Goal! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Incoming delivery. And he's heaved it away. Barcelona are behind here despite their domination of possession. And they've got a throw. Camavinga. Kane.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash...
Oyarzabal! Oh, how good is he? That is a gem! An absolute gem! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
He has given that the lot. Bang!
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Barcelona restore parity.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Van Dijk. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Camavinga. Now it's Kane. And this is Puyol. Puyol showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's picked his way through. And here's Kane. It's Kane! Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. Barcelona have their lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Alexander-Arnold kept his eye on it, and he's there. Tries to play it through, but that has not gone well. Barcelona have scored 2 quick goals here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. Mikel Oyarzabal, and it's Kane. Now it's Messi. And this is Kane. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Rijkaard. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And it's Camavinga. And this is Kane. Goes for a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Now it's Son Heung-min. He is through here. And here's Kane. Now it's Oyarzabal. And here's Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Tries a shot.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Puyol has found the net here, of course. Now it's Mbappe. That is a great pick out. It's a threatening ball. He's having a shot. Corner then. India have their second corner now. Tries to get it clear. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. And that is well cleared. Brilliantly cut out. Kane played out towards the right wing. That's been cut out, well played. Vardiol. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Robertson. Here's Oyarzabal. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. He's found a way past. He's got away. Kane! He's got a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. That really is quite fabulous. And that is indeed the final act.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Barcelona claiming the lion's share of the 4 goals, up by 3-1 at half-time. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Van Dijk. And it's Camavinga. That could spell trouble. And here's Kane. Bullish header! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
And the counter is on. Mbappe. Messi. Now it's Kane. And he was quick to react. Robertson. And Fernandes. Mikel Oyarzabal. Done delicately. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now this could be a chance. He's having a pop! Sensational from Camavinga! A finish of true class! Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, it's always that bit tougher for a keeper when the underside of the crossbar is in play.
Eduardo Camavinga. Eduardo Camavinga.
Just one in it now.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Van Dijk.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
No, that's been intercepted. He has found the way through. Great chance! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Alexander-Arnold. And it's Fernandes. Now it's Camavinga. Mbappe. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And this is Messi. And Messi! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Alexander-Arnold. Fernandez. And he's got the beating of his man. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an error. Oh no, this does not look good. Well, this is Puyol. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Donnarumma claims comfortably. Son Heung-min. He's found a way through. Van Dijk. Robertson. And it's Kane. Oh, good spread. He's shifting through the gears here. Nice looking ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Akanji kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Messi, who does have an assist to his name. He is through here! Now, can they get him away? Guardiola. Messi. And he's intervened well there. Can he get it through? And here's Kane.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
India clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Now he's off and running. Oh, that's fabulous. Pass is just off target.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Oh, nicely intercepted. And here's Kane. Fernandez does really well to win the ball there. Now he's running away. Now that's well seen too. Driving on and making good progress. Messi tries to pass it through. Looking to play him in. Camavinga! It's a goal! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Oh, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, this poses a very interesting question now, Peter. Do they push on to try and win it in normal time? They certainly have the momentum. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And this is Kane.
Kane really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Alexander-Arnold and Akanji. Mikel Oyarzabal. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Barcelona go in search of a late winner. It's a good foot in there. Messi. It's Kane! Oh, it's hit the post! And it's been hooked away.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Oyarzabal. Look at the space here. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Now it's Camavinga. And that pass just didn't quite work.
Added time.
Alexander-Arnold for Messi. Looking for options for movement. Nothing in it still. We move to extra time. Well, still no winner, Jim.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided
Please turn your
fatigue
attention
doesn't
to the
begin
screen
to
for
play a part.
information provided by the local police.
So a battle of endeavour, enterprise, and now endurance. Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. Barcelona pay the price for failing to close out the match in normal time. Can they avoid the same fate here, where the consequences are still more serious? And here's Kane. And back in possession, and can he finish? That is decidedly lacking.
India really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Camavinga. Fernandez makes the interception. He's a sharp little Kane! It's bounced back off the post. Mbappe! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And the finish! Oh wow, that's crazy! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it. And that is a genuine ground eat me up moment.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Robertson. Mikel Oyarzabal. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Nicely shaped ball. Nicely weighted ball. That is a brilliant interception. Now it's Kane. Messi. And it's Puyol. Rijkaard, a man never lacking in drive or determination. Fernandez. Kane. Alexander-Arnold cuts it out. Now it's Messi. Referee's given a throw. And it's Fernandez. Nicely spread. Guardiola cuts out the pass. Rijkaard venturing down the left. Threads one in. Kane. He's had it taken off him. Mikel Oyarzabal. And it's Robertson. Strong running down that left flank. Engages and forces him off the ball. And he's gone backward here. Alexander-Arnold. And it is half-time in extra time.
In the area around the stadium is
The teams then separated by just one significant moment. How telling will that be? The next 15 minutes will decide.
substitution.
Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? They have given it everything. It's been grueling. But who will be standing at the very end? He's picked his way through. Now this could be a chance. And he can thump it away. India have reclaimed it. He's in a great position here. Ono running with the ball. Spread to the right. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Messi. Messi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Stood up well to him there. And here's Messi.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Pinches it off him. Barcelona now in a position of desperate urgency.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Guardiola defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Valverde shoots! Oh, that is rather wayward. Fagioli picks it up from the goal kick. Now it's Puyol. Over to the right flank. He's got away. Valverde shot a goal!
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
And that has been knocked clear.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And that will be it. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match